Today's top news headlines. 6 new Omicron cases detected in Manipur. Security forces foil terrorist strike in Kukching district. And massive fire burns fishery quarter to ashes in Ukhrul. Hello, this is Pony TV giving you the latest English bulletin at 7. I'm LAKSMIBAI. Now the news in detail. In Manipur, 6 new Omicron variant cases of SARS-CoV-2 have been detected on Friday. The Omicron case tally in the state now stands at 7. All have completed their mandatory isolation period and have been discharged with RT-PCR negative reports. Tracing of close contacts and containment measures are already in place, according to a release by Dr. K. Rajo Singh, Director of Health Services, Manipur. Manipur reported 116 COVID-19 fresh cases and 0 deaths on Friday as per the Manipur COVID-19 Command Control Room. The positivity rate was recorded at 7.1%. The state's COVID-19 tally has increased to 126,821, while the death toll stands at 2,012. The state COVID-19 Command Control Room in a release also said the new infections were detected after testing 1,643 samples in the last 24 hours. Altogether, 17 people were discharged. India witnessed a 6.7% jump in new COVID-19 cases as it added over 2.64 lakh fresh infections over the last 24 hours. The active cases comprise 3.48% of the total infections, while the national COVID-19 recovery rate has gone down to 95.20%. The daily positivity rate was recorded at 14.78%, while the weekly positivity rate stood at 11.83%. The cumulative COVID-19 vaccine doses administered in the country so far under the nationwide drive has exceeded 155.39 crore, the Union Health Ministry said. Delhi saw its biggest ever daily spike in COVID infections on Thursday, with 28,867 new COVID cases as the positivity rate surged to 29%. Fundray Battalion Assam Rifles under the aegis of IGAR South in a joint operation with Manipur Police foiled a terrorist strike by recovering an improvised explosive device IED and a grenade in general area called JNV, Umatel Village, Kukching district on Friday. Based on specific inputs, troops of Assam Rifles along with Manipur Police launched a joint operation which led to the recovery of the IED and the grenade. The IED and grenades were meant to be planted against security forces. Later, the recovered items were disposed of by Manipur Police. A massive fire in Manipur's Ukhrul district headquarters in the wee hours on Friday reduced the old fishery quarter to ashes. According to the report, the fire broke out at about 4 a.m. No fatalities were reported in the fire. The cause of the fire is yet to be ascertained. During the time of the fire incident, 2 families were living in the old fishery quarter at Phungray Tang, located on the main road of the town. Despite shortages of all sorts, fire services team arrived at the site and tried their best to put out the fire. However, the fire had already engulfed the quarter completely and burned it to ashes once the lone fire brigade ran out of water. And by the time the fire brigade returned to its station for a refuel, it was too late to douse off the fire.
Fishery Office, Electricity Office, May panglagay na chudak na ini.
Tamenglong Road, popularly known as IT Road, is one of the oldest roads in Manipur, but it has become the most neglected road. It is the lifeline and the only road for the people of Tamai subdivision, which connects Tamai town with Imphal. The stretch of IT Road from Kangpokpi to Tamai's Bena village or Tonglang Atongba and Chawangkining village is in a deplorable state, as passenger vehicles are often towed on the slippery road. It is difficult for the people to travel along this road even in dry season. People are worried now about the deteriorating condition of the road, thinking about rainy season, during which the road may become unmotorable, said Lavner Chawang, a social worker from Kadi village. He appealed to the concerned department to look into the matter and take up necessary action at the earliest for the safety of the public. The budget session of Parliament will commence on January 31 with the address of the President to both the Houses and conclude on April 8, sources said on Friday, citing recommendation of the Cabinet Committee on Parliamentary Affairs, as per a media report. The Union visit will be presented on February 1. The first part of the session would conclude on February 11. After a month-long recess, the part 2 of the session would begin from March 14 and conclude on April 8, the sources said. Imoinu Day was celebrated across Manipur with great religious fervor on Friday. The celebration is part of Meitei ritual. The traditional festival is celebrated on the 12th day of the Meitei lunar calendar of Wakching. Many local organizations celebrated Imoinu Day, but they opted for low celebrations because of the rising COVID-19 cases. Poirei Tiba Loop Pil celebrated Imoinu Day at Yumnam Lekai in Imphal. Iriol also celebrated the day at Singzamay Fi Yonfam Imakaitil in Imphal. In Bishnupur district, Imoinu Irat Togol Loop and STO celebrated the festival at Fubala Logtak Maru Community Hall, offering fruits, vegetables, and fish to Imoinu, the Manipuri goddess of wealth. Tinungay Mayai Lekai, Chalamba Loop, Bishnupur district also celebrated the festival. People thronged major markets, including Kwaramban Bazaar, for Imoinu shopping. Imoinu is the Manipuri goddess of health, home, family, wealth, peace, fertility, wisdom, prosperity, vitality, resources, and the right ordering of domesticity. In Meitei mythology, Imoinu is known for her sense of humor.
lamdamasigi ipai puna thambiramba inal lining tanaron sungba mayam sing muthaki mayam si yokhat naba haidana khoi mayamno samjaduna yokhat takiba lobasi sahi khudingi apena leptana imai imunu ira thoram se adum pangdo la bo chanda sir khoi COVID-19 labana pena pak sanna yam sauna pangthuk tragasu kumgi kum kangma yadawna isam samna laigi thoramdang uina ngasi pangthuk chare myam su COVID-19 dagi checkminus
haukiba sahi akoina pi ngai dedi akoigi tambiraba akoi ibempok ibubokna imoinu ngasi di imoinu nimi tai he harga akoi phunga lairuda karigumba macha mani kalaga hecha samjan bagumba akoi ngasi akoi mutkre ado akoina karigi damaktamna akoi masi akoi promote amuk tongnaba haibadi kitang hingal halaga akoi yam singna harabada akoi mapan digi laiba akoi dharma sing akoi mayhoron digi lerak panataba indigenous akoi mayam si haidiba mapan de laiba mayam si sina akoi kari hai tare punjal laga akoi bu mut खिद्रा हाइबगी अदुगी पाखननिगी मतमसिदा हाइरिबा इडियोलसिना अखोगी हाइरिबा अखोगी इमोइनु हाइबा थरमजे अखोई पांथोक्तबा यादे अखोई कल्चरल गी ओइबा अदगी मरोइना अखोइना कल्चरल दा अखोई लाइगे थरम लोरगा अखोई कल्चरल गे प्रोग्राम पांथोकनी.
Driver's Day was observed at Fubala in Bisnupur district on Friday. The day is observed to pay tributes to the drivers who passed away. The simple function was held at the residence of Oinam Kesojit, a driver. Wahengbam Ranjit, a driver, talked about difficulties faced by transporters. On the occasion, a 1-minute silence was observed as a mark of respect to all the departed drivers of the state.
Manipur miyam idong ta sana thana bagi pose puthorpa khotorpa amadi seng chak tagi nat bida satra nungda laik tamba mayam punmuk putho koina parpu matamda thene be khudong cha da ba mayam Nagaland nungda Assam nungda punuk thena bo mayam lei punmak se koina masi sarkar da hajaningi maramdi kamda masi protection tobiu koi bu driver ne happy kidam ta jamna dominate tobigunu Nushina Sanana Luna Minabagi Pamba quite the Lejay, Diver Oidna, Adagi, Amsung Agi, some Minaba Ang Jinbu, Moina Para, indeed of the Puyawi, Motowi, Masipum Toning Day, Masipum say, Manipur Sakar Madi, Nagaland Sakar, Nimup, Manaraga Tohani.
Now let's take a short break. Keep watching.
Ningol singi punsida khwaidagi maruoiba numit asibu hena magol hapnabagidamagta laizare bridal makeup and photo collection by Dojo Chongtham. Phone number 9366 214 258.
Welcome. After the break, you're watching Pone TV English News at 7. Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh and many other political leaders greeted the people of Manipur, especially to the Meitei community on the auspicious occasion of Imoinu Day. CM N. Biren, in his message, wished that may the festival bring peace and prosperity in the state. Manipur Legislative Assembly Speaker Y. Khemchan, Indian National Congress leader Rahul Gandhi, and Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee MPCC President N. Loken also extended best wishes to the people of Manipur on the occasion. With the coming of Gan Ngai, the biggest festival of the Kabui community of Manipur, various social organizations conveyed warm and best wishes to the people of Manipur, especially the Kabui community. United Committee Manipur UCM, Kabui Union Manipur, Jalyangrong Union Assam, Manipur and Nagaland, International Peace and Social Advancement IPSA, and Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee MPCC also conveyed Gan Ngai greetings to the people of Manipur and wished that may the festival bring development, peace, prosperity and love in the state. A 2-day entrepreneurs meet will be held from January 21 to 22 at Ima Hall. This was announced by CCSK President Jitendra Ningombam during a press meet at the organization office at New Chekon in Imphal on Friday. The Committee of Civil Societies Kanglaipak CCSK is organizing the meet to encourage and promote entrepreneurship in the state. Growth of entrepreneurship in Manipur, problem and prospect is a theme of the meet, Jitendra said. Experts will deliver on education, healthcare, agro-based industry, handloom and handicrafts, and finance. He appealed to the entrepreneurs of Manipur to take part in the meet.
Railway na summa may yok sa pagtanda sa dahil kay thong lahubwa matok tai MC khanna jar mutung da Committee of Civil Societies kangai pa CCSK Manipur da lei bi entrepreneur mayam sigi apun ba khoi wakhalo nama china thamba matok tai abu khanjaraga lakriba khoi January ki tang kun ma thoi musung kun ni thoi numit nini sida khoi Indian Medical Association Hall ima hall da ai puma kon legina until di pumai ta fawada numit nini si khoina into the entrepreneurs meet hana tholaga moru na maduda theme hoibasi growth of entrepreneurship in the Manipur problems and the prospect khaibas na tawga khanen na bumne ne bagi formu sinjabani.
The Department of Social Work, BSW third semester Don Bosco College Autonomous, Maram held a week-long rural camp at Imefetumai village from January 8 to 14 on the theme Discover, Disseminate and Develop. Vanilla Veronica and Evergrande Wanglar, assistant professors at the Department of Social Work at DBC, Maram, accompanied the 43 campers. Rini Atiko, the former village chief, hoisted the flag to officially open the rural camp on January 8. The primary goal of the rural camp was to make students a better understanding of rural life and assist them in developing their personal and professional abilities, as well as to encourage self-growth in processes such as decision-making and planning. During the week-long camp, the campers organized a cleanliness drive and installed 22 dustbins at the village. The campers were exposed to the waterfall Frey Fafa, located on the outskirts of the village. The campus also conducted participatory rural appraisal (PRA) using tools such as seasonal calendar, resource mapping, social mapping, pie chart, scoring, and ranking. Besides, the campus hosted a soft skill lesson wherein 120 students from Ime Fitumai village and Mao Fungdung village were present. Before we wrap up, let's take a look at the top news headlines again. Six new Omicron cases detected in Manipur. Security forces foil terrorist strike in Kaching district. And massive fire burns fishery quarter to ashes in Ukhrul. Thank you for watching Bonnet TV. Stay tuned for more updates.